Welcome to the new episode of Fun Learning. Today's topic is list. So, before explaining further what is list, let us explain it. Let me show you by giving an example. Suppose you are going to market. So, your mother have given you a list that you have to purchase this thing. So, maybe you are noting it down in your copy in this way, like oil, rice, rice, then salt, then biscuit. Suppose you are going to market and this thing you have written in your copy. And also you can write the same thing in this way, that number 1 oil, number 2 rice, number 3 salt, and number 4 is biscuit. So in this way also you can write, or else you can write in this way, that option A oil, option B rice, option C salt, and option D biscuit. Or you may also write in this way, that Roman 1 oil, Roman 2 rice. In this way also you can write. So if I will compare these two, you will see that here I have given some bullets. Star I have given. Instead of star I can use circle also, I can give square also. It completely depends on us. And here in this case you can see I have mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4 or ABCD or Roman 1, 2, 3. So this is in a proper order, but this is not in a proper order. Why I am saying this? Because suppose I am just changing it, I am taking this salt and I am placing it here. Does it matter? See, all are in a proper way, there is no changes. But suppose here I want that biscuit to be placed here. Here it will matter, because here you can see that the numbers are different. So this is called as ordered list, and this is called as unordered list. So the list which will be in a proper order, you can make the order by providing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, by providing the alphabets like ABCD in small or in capital. You can write it in Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4, or in small or capital, anything. So this is the difference between ordered and unordered list. So today we are going to discuss these two things. Along with that, we will do the program as well. So let's move on. This is the basic structure of the unordered list. Means the tag for the unordered list is UL tag, and we have to close the unordered list by providing /UL. And individual items of the list will be written under the LI tag. So UL is the starting tag, /UL is the ending tag of this list, that is unordered list, and individual items under the list will be written by providing the LI tag. So this is the basic idea. Now let's move on and let us write the program. So suppose this one we have written earlier in the previous class. I am going to save this file and coming to the program here, and I am refreshing this. So it's coming in a order. You can see that. Okay. So here what will be the change? Suppose you want to, maybe by mistake you have written here D. So as I am mentioning manually, so here if I refresh it, you will see that here D is shown. Means it is not in a proper way. So we will have to arrange it. We will have to use the ordered list to make it. I'll show you. But before that, let us move on to the unordered list, and let me show you that how the unordered list is working. So I've said that the particular tag will be UL tag. UL stands for unordered list, and individual items under the tag we will write it like LI. LI stands for list item. So individual items will be marked as LI. So LI is an empty tag, you don't have to close it. So as it is an item, we have mentioned it under LI tag. This is also under LI tag. This is also under LI tag. And we are not using this anymore. ABCD we are not using. We will give some particular bullet. We are going to use some particular bullet. And after finishing this, we are closing it by /UL. Done. So I'm going to save this one, but before that let me change this one as well. So I'm writing this unguided media under the UL tag as well. So this one also I have enclosed it under UL. So this individual item will come under the LI. This is also LI. This is also LI. LI. Because individual item I have to mark it by providing the LI. So here also I have given LI. And finally we have to close the UL tag. So /UL. Done. So I'm going to file and clicking on save, coming back and refresh. You can see that this is coming in a proper bullet. But here I think I have not erased this 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me erase that as well so that it will look good. This one I have erased, this one also, this one also, this one and this one. So I erased. Going to file, save it, coming back and refresh. See, now it's coming in a it's actually the implementation of the unordered list. Now here you can see that one round kind of list is shown. Let me increase the size. You will see that. Yeah, you can see that it's coming in a proper bullet. But this bullet you can also change. You can use another bullet as well. How? I will show you. So let us move on. Suppose you want that this bullet you want to change it. So what you have to use? For that you have to use a type. So here I am writing type equals to, under double quotation I am mentioning disk. There are three types of bullet. One is disk, second one is circle, and third one is square. So here I have written type equals to disk, and here I am writing type equals to circle. Type equals to circle. So here I have mentioned type equals to disk, and here I have mentioned type equals to circle. So let me show you what is happening. I am going to file, clicking on save, coming back, refresh. You can see that this all remain the same and these all have been changed. Why it is remain the same? Because by default the bullet which we are using, that is actually disk. Means if we mention disk or if we not mention disk, doesn't matter. If you are writing UL tag, by default disk will come, disk type will come. If you want to change it, you can write it circle, or if you want, you can write it as square as well. So I have written here square. Going to file, clicking on save, coming back, refresh. You see that the square type of list is coming. So this is actually how we have to work with the unordered list. Now let us move on, and now let us use the ordered list. So this was about the ordered list. This was the unordered list. See, this is the program of unordered list. I have used three type of syntax here. One is the disk, this is the type disk, this is circle, and this is square. Done. Let us move on. And now we are going to use another type of list which is called as ordered list. So what is the syntax of ordered list? As it is ordered list, so the tag will be OL tag. You have to start it by providing OL and you have to close it by providing /OL. And like the previous, individual items will be marked by LI. Let's move on and write the program. So now we are going to change this UL and we are writing OL. And this type also we have to erase. This one will also be OL. This one is also OL. Let me change this one as well. So just type also I am erasing and I am changing it to OL, and this one will be LI and this one will also be OL. Done. So instead of UL we are writing OL now. I am going to file, clicking on save. I will come back to my website and I will refresh. You will see that it's coming in proper order 1 2 3. But have I mentioned it 1 2 3 4? I have not mentioned. Automatically it is taking. Okay. So if you want to change it, how to change I will show you. So by default, if you are not mentioning any particular type, it will come in 1 2 3 4 in this format. But if you want to change it, you can use ABCD also, you can use Roman number 1 2 3 4 also, you can use capital, you can use small. It completely depends on you. How to do that, I'll show you. So suppose I want to change it, I do not want to use 1 2 3 in this case, I want to use ABCD. So here I will write type, under the OL tag, I write type because this is the attribute. So type equals to, under double quotation, I am mentioning A. This means what? I want small ABCD in the order. So I am going to file, save it, refresh. You can see ABCD is coming. Here also I can change. Let me change it. Let me change it to Roman 1. So I am writing type equals to, under double quotation, I will mention I, small I. If I will mention small I, machine will understand that you want to take the Roman numbers. So I have used here small I. And you can also use, in case of, here I have used A, you can use capital A also. This will also come here as capital A, ABCD. And here also, instead of using the small I, if you use capital I, then also capital Roman numbers like Roman 1, Roman 2, Roman 3 will come. So let me show you. I'm going to file, save, come back and refresh. You can see that it's coming in a proper order, like 1 2 3 4 5 in this way it's coming. So as I mentioned that we can set a particular type of the numbers. You can take 1 2 3 4 and by default 1 2 3 4 is coming. If you do not want that 1 2 3 4, you can take ABCD, you can take Roman numbers. It's completely up to you. So this is done. Now let me show you the program which I did for all of you. So see, this is the program. See, here I have mentioned that type equals to, here I have not mentioned any type. So by default 1 2 3 4 is coming here. Here I have mentioned the type A, so that's why ABCD is coming. Here I have mentioned type I, means Roman number 1. So here 1 2 3 4 is coming. And here I have mentioned that is type 1, then also 1 2 3 4 is coming. So if you will not mention here anything and if you will mention here 1, both of them are same. So this way we can write the programs. Now suppose you want that here I am mentioning ABCD, but I don't want to start it from the first. Means from A I don't want to start. I want to start from E. Then what we have to do? In this case, we have to use start. Another attribute I am using, that is start. So what I will write? Start equals to, under double quotation, I have to mention that from where I have to start. Here I have to write that starting point in number. Like suppose you want to start it from E, so I have to mention here 5 because E means A, B, C, D, E is in 5th position. So here you have to mention 5. So here suppose I want to start it from 20. So I will write here start equals to, under double quotation I'll mention 20. Done. I'm going to file, clicking on save, coming back to my page and refresh. You can see that it's starting from E because I have mentioned there 5, and here it is starting from 20. So this also I can modify, means I can set that from where the point will be started, from where it will be started, that also I can mention. It's completely up to us. So in case of the type, you will mention the type, and in case of the point from where you want to start, in this case you have to use start. So these two are the attribute of the OL tag. Let's move on. See here, I have explained this one, that you can use your A and start equals to 5, then from 5th point it will be started. Now let's move on and come to the next point, that is this one. This one we are going to do. Here you can see that number 1 is guided media, number 2 unguided media. In this way I have written, and under that ABCD, and here 5, 6, 7, 8 something is mentioned. This kind of things is the least under the least. This is also the least. You can clearly see that guided media, unguided media, these are coming under another list. And inside this list, and inside the guided media list, you'll get that twisted pair, coaxial cable, optical fiber. And inside the unguided media, you'll get the list called as Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. These all you will get under that. So this kind of things, this kind of concept of the list is called as nested list. Now let me show you how the nested list will work here. So suppose we want to place the guided media under one particular list. So what I am doing, I am mentioning here a list, I am starting here a list, that is OL. OL tag I have used because I want a ordered list, and under that I have mentioned one LI tag, and I am just placing this guided media after this LI tag. So what I am trying to do is, I am trying to create another list which will be started from guided media. The point 1 will be guided media and point 2 will be unguided media. So here I am mentioning another LI and after that unguided media. So you can clearly see that guided media is coming under this OL tag. So this will be under this list, and under this guided media we have this list. So you can arrange it if you want. You can arrange it so that you can understand it better. If you will not arrange, then also the program will run, doesn't matter. Okay, so suppose this is the list. So unguided media. Now I am closing the OL tag here. After finishing this, I am closing the OL tag. Done. So I am going to file and clicking on save, and I will come back to my page, this one, and I will refresh. You will see that number 1 guided media, number 2 unguided media, and also this one is coming in proper order. Let me change the starting point. Let me set the starting point for 1. So I am mentioning a start equals to 1. Here also start equals to 1. Saved, coming back and refresh. You will see that it's now showing good. Why? Because this is a list. Under the list we have this sub list. This is the second type of that list, second part of the list, and under that we have another list. So this is list under the list. This kind of concept is called as nested list, and you can also do it in case of the unordered list as well. So in case of the unordered list, you can do the same thing. What you have to do, you just mention their UL, nothing else. Rest of the things will be same. Instead of OL, you have to write the UL tag. So this is about the nested list. So I hope it's clear. In today's topic, we have discussed how to create a list, both ordered and unordered, how to set the type of the ordered list, and how to set the starting point of the ordered list. And also we have seen that how to write the nested list. So I hope it's clear. So today's topic was list. In next topic we will discuss different images. So that's all.